Hello Slaters! Children, now let's understand more clearly about time management. Time management is the process of planning and controlling how much time to spend on specific activities. Good time management enables an individual to complete more in a shorter period of time, reduces stress. So Slaters, tell me, after long summer vacation, when you come back to school, how do you feel? Yes, you feel drowsy, you write slowly, and you're also a little late. Why does it happen, children? Can you tell me? Yes, because you have got habituated to the timings which you used to follow during vacation. So, you are unable to follow the same in the school. Gradually, when you are going to school regularly, again you start doing things on time. But children, to avoid this, you are supposed to do your own chores in time and work accordingly, though you are at home during vacation or in the school. Hence, it is called time management. Now, let's discuss the points which you have seen in the last video. The first one is time is precious. Time is more valuable compared to anything, and you can't save or store it for further use. Time once gone cannot be brought back by any means. A work done is time earned. Let's see an example. You are good at studies, but every day you reach late to school and you are missing your first period. Once teacher had conducted a surprise test and you can't attempt it. Then you realize that you should not be late to school. Children, did you understand the importance of time management? Can you make out how much time are you utilizing wisely? Second one, set goals. Children, what is a goal? Goal is to achieve something you desire and gives you a vision, focus and destination to work towards it. Set specific goals. Your goals must be clear and well defined. Make sure that it's possible to achieve the goals you set. Example, I'll take down daily notes this year and review them each week without any delay to score higher points than last year. Slaters, do you have any goals that you want to achieve? What are they? Next, prioritize your works. Prioritizing means determining the order for treating the work as most important. How to prioritize your work? Children, collect a list of all your tasks. Put together everything you could possibly consider getting done in a day. Identify urgent versus important. Let's see an example. As soon as you get to your work, you record the tasks you need to complete and list them in order of the highest to lowest priority based on the due dates. Know what is urgent and what is important. This helps you to manage your work. Next one, keep a task list. Slaters, it is an important tool for any work. A task list is actually a prioritized list of all the tasks and responsibilities that you need to be performed in a certain amount of time. People who maintain and follow task lists are more successful because they all are able to manage their time properly. Let's see an example, children. You have to make two different kinds of task lists: regular tasks and tasks which you do on holidays or vacation or weekends, and follow the same every day and evaluate at the end of the day. Children, you feel so confident when you are done with your all tasks. Next, prepare a timetable. Children, let's know what is a timetable and how to prepare it. Timetable is also called as schedule or agenda. Timetable is something which is scheduled to happen or do something at a particular time. It is a plan of the times when particular events are to take place. Example, a school timetable showing the hours for study in each class. Children, do you make a study plan and follow it for your exams? Next one is focus on one task at a time. Slaters, we shall discuss about focusing on one task by focusing on one thing. You are able to concentrate deeply on the task, to think more creatively about the solution and to complete it faster than usual. It increases productivity and brings better results much quicker than multitasking. Example, you need to understand your difficulties and strengths and focus on one particular task at a time. Next one is avoid distractions. Children, to get off distractions and focus on tasks, we need to follow and know few things. A distraction is something that takes your attention away from what you are supposed to be doing. So, always avoid distractions. Next is stop postponing. Slaters, why people postpone? People postpone things when they don't have time to do or just don't want to do. We can postpone things which can be done later, but stop postponing the things which are important to reach our goal. To postpone something is to put it off until later. Give yourself chance to complete your target. Motivate yourself to do the work in time. Next one, take breaks. Children, to stop doing something for a short period of time by taking regular breaks which help you make better decisions by thinking more clearly. It helps you to stay focused over long periods of time. Breaks spark creative ideas and new solutions. Plan to do something in your break that you enjoy. Example, breaks reduce stress boosts. Learning productivity helps memory. Eating healthy snacks. Wash your face with water to feel fresh. So children, I hope you all have understood how important time is in one's life. To become a successful person, one should know how to engage our time and utilize it. Now, I am going to narrate a story which enables you the importance of time, and you need to listen it carefully. Let's begin. One day, a teacher got an empty jar to the class. He filled the jar first with small rocks, shaked it well and asked the students, "Is the jar full?" "Yes, teacher, the jar is full." Then the teacher got some smaller pebbles. She poured them into the jar and shook it. Teacher asked the students again, "Is the jar full?" Students answered, "Yes, teacher." The teacher now poured a small bag of sand into the jar and shook the jar. Teacher again asked the students that, "Was the jar full?" And the students answered, "Yes, teacher." Finally, the teacher poured a jug of water into the jar, shook it well. The teacher asked the students, "Is the jar full?" Students said, "Yes, teacher, of course." Teacher asked, "Did you understand why did I do this?" Then one student stood up and said, "I know. If you try hard enough, you can always fit some more things in it." The teacher nodded his head and said, "No, that is not the point which I was making you understand. I was trying to tell you that if you don't put the big rocks first, you will never be able to put that all in. If you fill your jar with pebbles, or sand, or water, there won't be any room for rocks. If you allow the things to take up all the time, you won't be able to accomplish bigger things. Understand what your priorities are and do your best. Think to work first on those things that move towards your goals. Once your goal related activities are done, then you can do the rest during your leisure." So children, what have you learned? Yes, very good. Every person in this world has dreams and wish to achieve what he or she wants to. But can everyone do that? Can everyone achieve or fulfill their own dreams? Why not? What is the factor discriminating the people as successful and unsuccessful? It's time management. How they differentiate between what is good and what is bad. How they prioritize what has to be done first and next. What to do and what not to do. Proper planning, keeping the value of time and life in mind can help one achieve anything in life. So Slaters, hope you all like this story. Yes. Children, a worksheet has been sent to you on time management. You need to write the answers and send it to your respective teacher. Thank you, dear Slaters.